Undoubtedly one of the best luxury destinations for tourists and the wealthy, Dubai's popularity is growing exponentially every year. According to international experts and analysts, Dubai is the representative of a new wave of investment destinations. Today, the city is much more attractive to investors than the investment markets of Paris, London, and New York. What's more, reports have shown that more rich people are quietly moving to the Emirate city, and seemingly they could be staying longer than has actually been the case in the past. Why are the rich preferring Dubai to other luxury destinations in the world? I'll tell you why. There are a whole host of reasons as to why this is happening, and the odds are that the numbers will even surge in the future. Meanwhile, welcome back to ICE, where you get to learn all about the ins and outs of investing, e-commerce, and entrepreneurship. If it's your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave us a like. This way, you'll get the most value out of your time on YouTube. A few years ago, wealthy people of the world gave their preference to luxury real estate in Monaco, but today they pay more and more attention to the United Arab Emirates, and in particular to the Dubai megalopolis. There's something else happening in Dubai that is different. People are coming from further afield, including major European countries like Germany, Switzerland, and the UK. And among the super rich, who are also setting up offices in Dubai, most hail from the US and the UK. There's also been high interest by entrepreneurs from Hong Kong and Singapore. For instance, just recently, during the summer, a tech entrepreneur from the west coast of the US arrived with his family in Dubai. And just from what he brought along, you could easily tell they were here to stay for the longest period. Of course, a family office was necessary to start a new life in the UAE, not forgetting a fleet of 30 luxury cars. The anonymous entrepreneur in his mid-50s claimed, "It's very safe here for my children. LA isn't what it used to be. Crime has risen since COVID." So why would more entrepreneurs and investors prefer Dubai to other great places amid the pandemic? COVID. The pandemic hit hard, and Dubai was not spared either. Thousands of expats chose to head back home as plenty of jobs were lost. Of course, the cost of living skyrocketed, and not a single foreigner wanted to get stranded abroad. Seeing many expats leave out of pandemic fears left Dubai's rulers almost devastated. This is because expats were the source of wealth, business, and entertainment. Their departure could mean a major downfall in the operations of one of the most luxurious cities in the world. But what caught the eye of many investors and entrepreneurs alike is the way Dubai handled COVID-19. Vaccines were rolled out quickly among Dubai's 3 million residents. P.C.R. tests are affordable and readily available. What's more, the country only suffered a brief lockdown in March and April of 2020. Zara Clark, head of the MENA region for Tiger Recruitment, says, "We're busier now than pre-COVID. This will continue for as long as Europe, the UK, and the US can't get things right in how they're dealing with the COVID situation." As such, so many wealthy families are now relocating to Dubai. Besides, recruiters are having to offer big incentives to lure investment professionals back to the Emirate: golden visas. In 2019, the UAE implemented a new system for long-term residence visas. The new system was designed to enable foreigners to live, work, and study in the UAE without the need of a national sponsor and with 100% ownership of their business on the UAE's mainland. These long-term visas, usually issued for 5 to 10 years, were to be renewed automatically. To curb the effects of the pandemic on the economy, the UAE also started offering these golden visas to high achievers. Since the beginning of this year, the 10-year residency has been issued to top students and successful entrepreneurs. For instance, in July, 45 students who scored more than 95% on their exams were granted golden visas. Among these students was Ragad Moyad Asaid Danawaj, a 17-year-old Jordanian student studying at Dubai's Qatar Al Nada School. Speaking to Khalij Times, Ragad said, "This is a great opportunity for me, my parents, and siblings." In the quest to establish itself as a tech hub after losing out to Israel, Europe, and Silicon Valley, Dubai has targeted to establish 1,000 major digital companies in the next 5 years. To realize this goal, the UAE made 100,000 gold visas available to computer coders in July. In addition, the theater and film industry has not been sidelined either. Alongside students and computer coders, the UAE has also been handing out golden visas to actors. A popular Egyptian actress, Yasmin Abdelaziz, was given a golden visa in July. She joined a trio of Lebanese pop stars, Najwa Karam, Marwan Khoury, and Ragheb Alama, who had already been issued with the visa. Now, it's so easy to understand why Dubai continues to attract more wealthy people from all corners of the globe. Who wouldn't want to invest and live in a rapidly growing economy like Dubai's? For 10 million dirham, which is equivalent to 2.7 million US dollars, any investor or entrepreneur can have the golden visa. In addition, there's a new law, alias Decree Law 19, introduced in February of 2021, which allows them to bring their family with them. Income tax. Most countries in the world, including the UK and the US, have not spared wealth taxes to cater to the pandemic. However, Dubai is actually doing the exact opposite to get rid of income tax. This is without a doubt the most enticing thing about UAE, which keeps attracting more wealthy people across the world. And if they start moving their businesses or family offices here, they're most likely to stick around, says Royal Koyar, who's the marketing director of Lux Habit Sotheby's International Realty. He explains that this surge right now is more on a personal level. It's more rounded, and he thinks this is going to be much more sustainable because people are moving here with their families and with their businesses, so they'll definitely stay. Real estate. Koyar estimates 20 billionaires have bought property in Dubai this year, and Lux Habit Sotheby's International Realty has seen around a 300% increase in business compared with the same period last year. The Dubai Land Department reports that the volume of property sales in Dubai increased by 137% in August compared to the same month last year. Moreover, villa sales were up 124% thanks in part to the sale of several luxurious villas in the Dubai Hills Grove area. Normally, they do one or two of these 100 million dirham deals a year, but this year, they've already done 9 of them. While real estate booms have been experienced before, Koyar reveals that this time, things are a bit different. He states that people are now buying these luxury properties to actually live in them with their families, which previously almost never was the case. What's more, he also states that buyers are in a rush as they're not waiting around for developments to be finished off. Seems like the rich are suddenly in a hurry. Let us know what you think about the world's wealthy quietly moving to Dubai, and if it's the right choice, especially amid the pandemic. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful videos. See you in the next video.